Hey guys, today I'm here to do my top 3 summer foundation video. Basically, if you're like me, your pimples don't just stop happening in the summertime. Like, just because it's summer, your pimples don't just dry up suddenly. So sometimes you just want a little bit of coverage, not a whole full face of makeup like with really heavy foundations like my HD Makeup Forever one or like Revlon Color Stay. Sometimes you just don't want those in the summertime if you're like me, because you're just going to sweat it off anyway. So I like to just use kind of more lightweight summer foundations. I don't know how else to say it. Just foundations that are more geared towards the summer months. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it. Today I'll be reviewing my 3 favorite summer foundations, and they are the Maybelline Dream Nude Air Foam Foundation, like this one. The Revlon Color Stay Whip, which I've seen so many reviews about, but I wanted to do this anyway. And then a newer one, which is the Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. And it looks like this, which I got from Target. So basically I'm going to just review each of these 3 for you guys, tell you a little bit about them and why I love them, and hopefully this helps you guys out. So here we go. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is the Maybelline Airbrush Foam one. That's totally wrong. Is the Maybelline Dream Nude Air Foam, which looks like this. I got this at Target. Sorry, I have my little notebook right here with all of my notes in it. I got this at Target for $8.99, and which is a really good price if you ask me, for foundations. They're usually about 10 bucks, so that's good. And then this is in the color 350 Caramel. And this is really good for summer, number 1, because it has SPF in it. When you're looking for summer makeup, I try to find ones that have SPF in them. Maybe not like 50 or anything like that, but just a little bit. A little hint of it will always help. So this one actually has SPF 16, and it is an air-infused foundation, nude perfect finish. And I've really been loving this. As you saw in my June favorites, I use this almost every single day in June. I really liked it, so that's something to say. One thing about this foundation is that you have to apply it with your fingers. So what I do is you're supposed to shake it up like this, and then you just push the top down, you squeeze it out like a glob on your hand, a little puffy, foamy glob. And then I just use 2 fingers, blot, and then apply all over my face. And so it's so super simple, and that's another thing that I like about it for summer, is that you don't have to have a whole bunch of brushes and beauty blenders and just crazy things going on. You can just really quick use your fingers, swipe it on, wash your hands, and you are good to go. One thing about this that I will say negative is that it does have a kind of a, not sticky finish, but like it isn't exactly matte, which I like to look matte. So you do need a powder with this. I like to use my Makeup Forever High Def Finishing Powder, or whatever it's called. I like to use that, but that's just me personally. If you don't have oily skin, you probably won't need that, but that's just something that I've noticed with this. I definitely need to use a powder with it. Another thing is that it has a really bad taste. I put this kind of all around my lips. Well, not all around my lips, but all over your face. And throughout the day, if I lick my lips or something, I can taste the foundation, and it really tastes nasty. And it's weird because with any other foundation I've ever used, I've never tasted them. But with this one, I definitely have this nasty sour taste wherever the foundation is. Like if I lick it, it's gross. So that's one bad thing, but that's not the end of the world, and it isn't oh, I can't ever use this again, because it's seriously just a bad taste. Another thing is it blends really well. You just use your fingers, blend it in, and it just sinks right into your skin, and it's super lightweight. You can't even feel like you're wearing it at all. I'm actually wearing it right now, and it just feels like my normal skin. It's so light, and I love that about it. I guess that's how the air foam kind of comes in, just super light, which is great. And all of the foundations I'm talking about actually don't have heavy coverage. It isn't full coverage. You're not going to cover up every single blemish. If that's what you're looking for, I would definitely just use normal foundations that you would use any other season. But for summer, I don't really need super heavy coverage. So this foundation actually has the most coverage of the 3 that I'm going to talk about today. You definitely have to build it up, but it definitely covers the most, I think. So that's something about this. So yeah, that's the Dream Nude Air Foam. Okay, and the next top 3 foundation, or I don't know, the next foundation I'm going to talk about is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup, and that looks like this. I'm sure you've all seen it a dozen times. I'm in the color 340 Caramel again. I'm in pretty much any shade that says caramel in a foundation, that's me. So 340 Caramel. I got this at Ulta, actually. I've never seen this at my Target, but I don't know if it might be at yours. I got this at my Ulta for $13.99. I know I heard it kind of ranges in price. I heard people say it's like $16 in like on the West Coast, and then in Florida it's like 15 or 14, and here it's 14. So I don't know. You should definitely check out your Ulta, or maybe, I don't know, Ulta.com or anywhere else that you have seen this. I've never seen it anywhere else besides my Ulta, so that's all I can say. But anyways, this is $13.99, like I said, but you get a lot of product. Like, it's $14, just a little bit more. It's just kind of expensive for a drugstore product, like Revlon is drugstore. But, like, you get so much product in this jar. I haven't, as you can see, I've barely made a dent in it, and I've used it probably at least like 7 times. Like, I used it like every day for a week so I could do a good review. And I didn't even make a dent. Like, it's crazy. You also apply this with your fingers, just like the first one. I like to just dab dab my fingers in, and again, just apply it all over my face, rub it in, and yeah, you're good to go. One thing I'll say about this one is it is messy. Unlike the Dream Nude Air Foam, when you do this with your fingers, because it's a thicker consistency, it just kind of gets all over my hands for some reason. Like, when I'm done, I have foundation all over these 3 fingers, maybe some on this finger. Like, it's annoying. So that's one thing I will say. It's really messy. You absolutely have to wash your hands after this one, and that's something that kind of bothers me about it. Maybe it doesn't bother you. I don't know. Personal preference, I guess. But yeah, that's one thing. This also blends super duper easily. It's so creamy. Literally, as soon as you put it on your skin, you can do like 2 or 3 swipes and it's in. It's really great for that. It's also really lightweight. I feel like it's a little bit heavier than the Air Foam. Not saying this is heavy, because this still is like you barely can feel it on your skin, but if I had to choose between which one was lighter, I would say the Air Foam. But this is, again, just another awesome summer foundation. It gives you really good coverage. It isn't super, again, it's not super full coverage, but it definitely is kind of sheer to medium. It kind of depends how much you want. You can do it sheer and just put a quick 1 layer on your face and go, or you can build it up definitely and cover up any blemishes that you want to. So this is really, really good. I really don't have any complaints about it except for the messiness, and again, it has kind of a dewy feel or a dewy finish when you're done. It is not matte, at least for me, and I have to use my powder for this too, but I don't mind using powder because I'm going to use it anyway. That's just me, because I hate oily skin and I hate shining in the summertime, or in any time really. I hate shining, so I use powder anyways. But this foundation is fabulous. I really recommend it for anybody to try out. If you are thinking about it, definitely just try it out and see if you like it. I mean, if not, then I don't know, you can give it to somebody or something, I don't know. But yeah, so, and then my final foundation I'm going to be talking about today is the Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. First off, I want to say this is not a foundation. I know, before anybody says it in the comments, this is not a foundation. This is just a tinted moisturizer, as I said. For all of you who don't know what that is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just a moisturizer that you can put on your face that you would normally use, but it has a little bit of makeup in it to make it a little bit darker than your average. So as you can see, it's a little bit brown. But yeah, so it's just literally just a moisturizer with a little bit of makeup in it. So I've been loving this for summertime, because those days when you just want to grab and go, like you don't want to waste your time doing a whole bunch of makeup and foundations and setting powders and yada yada yada, this is for you. When you don't have a lot of acne or any kind of blemishes and your skin's looking pretty good, you can just grab this, put it on your face, and go. One thing I love about it is that, again, it has SPF 15, so that's fabulous, and it just is a tinted moisturizer that helps balance and protect skin. I got the color Tan. This is the darkest color that they had, so if you're a little bit darker than me, I don't necessarily recommend getting this product, because at least I got this at Target, sorry. At Target when I got this is like this is the darkest color that they had. So as you can see, it isn't like super duper, that was a really good autofocus camera, good job. Anyways, it isn't super duper dark, and I don't know if they have any darker than this. I apologize in advance if they don't, but yeah. So this is what I've been using, and I have been loving it. I don't know, on days when I really don't want to put a whole bunch of makeup on, but I want to moisturize my face after my shower, because it's always good to moisturize and not just run out with like dry skin, I've been going to this because it just gives you a really even skin tone and moisturizes your face at the same time, so that's pretty awesome. You apply this with your fingers, or if you want to get fancy, you can use a beauty blender. I've seen it done, but I personally don't see the point in it. This is like my, you know, on the go kind of makeup, so I wouldn't waste my time getting a beauty blender out. But you can use this just with your fingers, and then again, it blends super easily because it really is just a moisturizer that you can just quick put on. You don't need any powder because it really doesn't have much of a shine to it. It just blends into your skin super easily. So I don't need a powder with this, and usually when I'm doing this I don't think about putting powder on anyways. So this is good for like if you're going to the beach or like on a hike or any kind of outdoorsy activity for the summertime. This is awesome for you because it just has sunscreen in it, it moisturizes your face, and it covers up, or doesn't cover up, but it blends into your skin tone and just makes you have a really even skin tone, which, I mean, everyone wants. So I really like this for those kind of days. I wouldn't recommend this for like a night out, or I don't know, any kind of thing that you really want to look like kind of flawless. That was weird. Anytime you want to look kind of flawless, I wouldn't recommend this because this really doesn't do anything like that, but it is really good for your skin. Oh, and it was $13.69 at Target, so as you see, it's a little bit pricier. It's kind of as much as the whipped cream makeup. Actually, it's like only 40 cents less, 30 cents less, whatever. So this is a little bit pricey. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this unless you're really looking for a good tinted moisturizer for summertime. This one's really good, and I don't know how much other ones are because this is the first one I've actually tried. But yeah, I would just say that this is definitely something to look out for if you're in the market for a good tinted moisturizer and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on like really big name brand ones at like Sephora or something. So this is awesome. And that is actually it for this video. All my notes are done and said, and a little sad. I've been prepping for this video for like a month, so yeah. But not the point. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and if you guys have any questions about any of the products I mentioned here, just comment below and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.